Hello everybody, Minoid here. Today I'm gonna show you how to get the achievement, The Gift That Keeps on Giving. It's a hidden achievement and you need the Claptastic Voyage DLC to be able to unlock it. You need to have played through the DLC story to gain access to the side quest that requires this achievement. So in case you haven't played the DLC yet and you don't want to have a small part of the DLC story spoiled, you should leave now. So without waiting any longer, let's get to it. So the first time you want to do it, you need to go to deck 13.5 and pick up the quest Hexers. Then you run to the Cortex where the area will be. Arena gives you 2 achievements, It's Raining Cats and Hot Dogs, and The Gift That Keeps on Giving. The first one is quite easy as you'll have to play 1 round of Mutator. The more difficult one, The Gift That Keeps on Giving, you'll need to use all the 9 game modes and all the 9 game modifiers. You don't have to use any of the different difficulty levels, so you can get the achievements by just playing on the upgrade difficulty. The game modes are all there to increase the difficulty of you shooting the enemies, and game modifiers are there to enhance you killing the enemies. While this gameplay is running, I'm quickly going to go over the different modes and modifiers. So, first of all, half gravity. Doesn't really influence the gameplay, allows you to jump higher than normal, so it's a more neutral game mode. Operation Vacu-Suck. Also a game mode that doesn't really pose an issue, it just puts you in a vacuum. Mag density. The magazine increase is nice, however only with guns that have a fast reload, otherwise the increased reload time is gonna be a huge pain and probably gonna kill you. Hyperspeed. It improves weapon handling and movement speed, but on a negative side, it improves the movement speed of your enemies. Flow. The faster you move, the more damage you deal. As to choose, this is one of the few modes that only has negative effects. You constantly receive corrosive damage as long as you touch the ground, so you constantly need to jump. Vampires. You constantly lose health, which is not a whole lot, however you need to kill an enemy before you regain your health, which sometimes can be an issue with badass enemies. Bloody Good. When you activate your action skill, you constantly lose shields and health and stops when your action skill ends. The loss of shields and health is pretty significant, so either you have enough regen to balance the loss or you try to not activate your action skill. Glass Turtles. You lose about 90% of your health, but again increased shields. The increase is about 330% as I tested. Now onto the game modifiers, and they mostly help you with damage increase of certain gun varieties. Butt Slams. Greatly increases your butt slam damage. Rocket Arena, you get reduced rocket damage, however you gain increased rocket launcher reload speed and launcher ammo regens quickly. CQB. Increased damage with shotguns, laser swillers and melee attacks. Rangefinder, increased damage with snipers and laser railguns. Torque approves this shit. Increased damage with torque pistols, shotguns and assault rifles. Lasershow, increased damage with all lasers. Spray and pray, increased damage while hip firing guns. So good with niches, 2 for each of you. Critipistols, increased crit damage with pistols. More dots, enemies take more elemental status effects based on how many types of effects are hurting them. You also get increased bonus effect chance. This wraps up the video about the achievement, The Gift That Keeps on Giving. All in all, this achievement isn't very difficult to get except for a few game modes, and the rounds don't take very long, and you can finish the achievement by playing just 9 rounds and choosing 1 different mode and 1 modifier every new round. I hope that you enjoyed and found this helpful, and see you next time.